think they're just dreams of how I'm shifting. You know, like not so much prescient dreams, but how I'm shifting my energy, how I'm shifting my momentum. So this dream, what I'm able to remember is that I picked up enough momentum. So, you know, I went to bed last night. Asking, would I be able to master this? So the dream, I'm power walking. Power walking and running. The feeling is I'm picking up momentum. And I'm around the block at Bernal Heights. And there's different pockets of people that I'm interacting with when I wasn't running and walking. And there was this feeling of, come on, come with me, let's do this. And they couldn't catch up. And they'd give up. They couldn't catch up and they'd give up. Or they saw how steep it was. That was another one. They saw how steep it was that I was like just hiking up. And I was building momentum. I had done it once and then I was doing it again. And the second time I had picked up enough speed. I knew what steps to take. And because it was steep. It was very steep. And so it's like you have to be careful with your footing, right? To not fall. Street Bernal Heights is really steep, and I'm just like, how do people do it? But I've come down, I've gone up, some, not all. But you know, I mentioned that I'm afraid of falling from short distances, and so that freaks me out, and that was one of the reasons why sometimes I walk out there, is so that I can get used to the walk back down. So it doesn't freak me out as much. But it's still there's always a moment, like it feels better, it feels good, and then there's always a moment where I'm like, oh, because I'm afraid that I'll fall, or because it's so steep going down. So in my dream, I'm going up, but it was the second time, and I remembered it was the second time that I had done it, and I'm calling even like these guys and like buff guys too, and guys that think they know, right? And then I'm like, come on, let's do it. And they stop. I had built up enough momentum that they couldn't. So that was one scene. The other scene, I'm with my coworkers, old coworkers. And again, it was just this feeling of like, it was a feeling of not that they couldn't catch up to me, but a separation. There was a feeling of like, the feeling was the same when I used to work. Set apart from them. I was set apart. I always felt I was different. I always felt, and I mentioned it before, like they would get frustrated with me because I wasn't at their level. And they would call me out on like, why can't you just be angry with us? And I'm like, I just can't, because I understand. And so so there, because of that, there was always a separation between me and them. They were well cool with me, they understood me, they accepted me for who I was. They even randomly would invite me places, and I would sometimes say yes, sometimes say no. But it was like that same feeling. It was that same feeling in this environment, and it was a combination of work, but also of school. It was a combination of like my peers, whether it was work or school. And it was the similar feeling of separation, of they would look at me like, you know, when someone's doing well, and you're like, wow, well, you know, you look at the situation differently, right? I mean, I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like when I do well and people look at me and well, just get upset because they're struggling. So in this dream, there's that going on, and there's like I'm trying to learn something. I'm trying to remember. It had to do with Project Survive. Like and I think it's because I haven't really sat with it yet to like, you know, do something different or to remember the script. I mean, I started to. I think after today, that's going to be my focus for the next 2 weeks. So come October, I could start being at the classroom. But that was the fun. When I was hiking up the it felt like it was burnt out, but it wasn't. It was another neighborhood, but the street itself, it was really steep going up. And I had done it once, and this was the second time that I was doing it, and I knew where to put my feet and where to build up the momentum, and I would tell people, come on. And they'd give up. It's funny. That's all I remember. Okay. I wake up, I go in my car.
Hey you, my name is Yubi and I use she, they pronouns, and you've just finished watching a clip from my video diary entries where I'm documenting my healing journey as I learn how to navigate my spiritual awakening. I have learned that this experience and process is unique to each and every one of us in whatever way we are embracing living our truth. This just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of formal mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself as these experiences unfold, and really inviting you along for the ride. Please know that there is a time gap between when these videos post and my real timeline, and also that these clips build upon each other similar to chapters in a book. So if you find yourself lost or confused, feel free to click on the playlist section or the link below, where you can jump around, check out the other chapters, and or catch up. Also, please know that you're more than welcome to check out my website, www.youbecominghealed.com, where I've gathered all of this information, my background, experience, and education to create online self-paced courses to help you on your healing journey wherever you are. You're also more than welcome to check out my other YouTube channel at You Becoming Healed, where I've entertained a podcast, including clips from these courses so that I can make this content accessible to more and more people. Please click like, subscribe, and share this content so again it reaches more people, with the hopes that other people will resonate and connect with the healing journey and the stories shared so that they don't feel alone in their own process. I thank you in advance. I'm grateful to you, and I wish you well.